Let's go, let's do this. Button has been pressed. Now the chaos is unleashed.
Yeah.
Well, it was already unleashed. What are we talking about? It was already unleashed.
I can feel, I'm telling you, I say this all the time, but I can feel so tired over the day when I come home. And then I get on here and it's just like I did a line of coke. Zing!
Same.
Zing! Zing, 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 zing.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting you to be like, and it feels like I've done a line of coke. And I'm like, same already. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, kind of, but yeah. Are you leaving now?
Sorry.
She's like,
She's not for hard drugs.
Our special guest has left us, but it's okay. She'll probably come back. She's more than likely going to come back at some point and yell to be on my lap, which actually, hold on 2 seconds.
Oh.
Actually, I'll still be able to hear you, so if you want to say anything, you can.
I want to put in my Bluetooth ones, but Kaylee told me that the Bluetooth ones aren't as good when you're recording, so I had to get these janky ass shit that plug in on my computer, and now she's upgraded? Upgraded? Without me? And I know you're yelling back there, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, I heard maybe some of what you said, but I'm just gonna go with what I think you said, and you didn't say it didn't work.
I said my headphone jack doesn't work. I'm not using these because I want to. I'm not supposed to use Bluetooth headphones, but I can't use my headphone jack. It don't work.
I think...
I said this last time. You were here when my headphone jack died on me. It happened when we were literally doing stuff on the podcast, and my headphone jack stopped working. And we had to finish, and we had to record the episode with me not having headphones on, hoping it didn't have any echo.
Coming back to
me. Now I remember. Oh.
That was like a month ago, though.
You.
So come on. Not saying you. I'm just saying my memory. It's quite a tight space up there. So
you can't remember.
Really
you can't expect me to remember that. Same. Don't worry. Hey, hi. This is Chaos and Cats. Welcome to the podcast with no semblance of order.
And I.
My name is Kaylee.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
You didn't know that before, but yes.
Now you know. You know that now. You did not know before,
As
but
they say,
you know now.
we put a spell on you.
Are you ready for your cat fact of the day?
The ball's ready.
All right. The only cat to travel into space was a black and white stray. Tells you if you dream big enough, you can fucking make it big. That was named Felicite in 1963.
I know you took it as they chose a stray, so that stray really dreamed big. But okay, because I'm thinking they chose a stray in case shit went real bad.
Oh no! Oh yeah, no. They chose a stray because of. But I was joking. First of all, because this poor stray just living his life on the streets, gets scooped up and sent to fucking outer space, and he's probably like, "What
Why do people
fuck
hate
is
black
happening?
cats so bad?
Black and white. It was
that's
a little
Harley.
tuxedo, probably. The tuxedo. Love a little tuxedo kitty.
Do we know if this one survived? Did it come back?
I don't. I can
Might want
look
to
it
give
up.
some closure to the folks listening. Also, who fucking
Felicity
named that
cat.
shit?
Let's see. I don't know.
I don't even know how to say a cat's name, and that seems disgraceful.
Alright, I'm just gonna read you this Wikipedia
Yes, ma'am.
article. This is a cold read, so let's find out what happened. So, Felicite was a stray Parisian cat who is the only cat to have been launched into space. She was launched on October 18th, 1963, as a part of the French space program. Felicite was one of 14 female cats trained for space flight. The cats had electrodes implanted into their skulls so their neurological activity could be monitored throughout the flight. Electrical impulses were applied to the brain and a leg during the flight to stimulate responses. The capsule was recovered 13 minutes after the rocket was ignited. Most of the data from the mission were of good quality, and Felicite survived the flight, but was euthanized 2 months later for the examination of her brain. So yes, Felicite did survive the flight, but then they were like, science, cut her open.
What does the brain have to do with it?
Because they wanted to go into the brain and probably like go through and see what was different about this cat and why this cat was capable of doing this and something to do with brain. You know, they probably came up with some BS excuse to do it. Of like, well, we just have to explore further because I want to look inside and see what that brain looks like. I don't know, some bullshit. It was 1963. Are you really that surprised? I'm not happy about it. I think I'm mad right now.
What the fuck? What a turn of events here.
You wanted to know. I was happy just giving you the fact, but you
details.
wanted to know. This is on you.
So sorry, everyone.
You wanted to know.
For making your day a little bit more depressing.
It's not what we're here to do, but Laura has done
Might
it.
as well claim it.
She done did it. Yeah. How you been, Laura? Should we do a check-in? I feel like we haven't.
Yeah, sure.
It's been a minute.
Sure. I do want to talk about how the people you told me to watch on YouTube who go through the Conjuring house. I watched like the first
Did
2
you watch
episodes
it?
or whatever, and then I was like, Mark, you have got to watch this. And then he and I watched the whole thing, and he is like,
Oh my
what
God.
the fuck is happening?
It's amazing!
It's insane.
It's amazing! I'm so glad you started with that one, too. Like, I love them in general, so I recommend going back through and watching some of their other stuff, too,
Yeah.
just because I enjoy them. The earlier stuff you get to, the more chaotic they are, because they're very young, but they're 2 young boys, like, now they're men, but, like, they're 2 young boys in their earlier videos being crazy, but...
Yes.
They're like
I
current
saw
stuff
that
is
they
really
went to
good,
the
and I
Lizzie
enjoy
Borden
their
house,
stuff.
and I
But
just
that
wanna...
series is insane.
It's crazy.
That series
and
is
also,
insane.
I like
I'm
how
so
they
glad
also
you
try to
watched
debunk
it.
stuff, you know, and not just take everything as it is. And
That's why I like them, is because they will sit there and they
Yes.
will try to debunk things. They will actually go through and be like, can we go underneath this floor while you're doing whatever so that we can make sure there's nothing, no system in place to, like, do whatever you're trying to do. Like, can we, like, look at all of this stuff? Like let's try to do this X, Y, Z. Let's do it in a different area completely and see if you can still do whatever you're saying you can do, like, blah blah blah. Like, it's so cool, and I love that
so
series.
good. But it's
And I
also
love
like
them.
I've been trying to watch videos of people trying to, like, debunk them or whatever, and all of their shit is so stupid because the whole thing with the people in there who hold hands and do that weird thing that they do, which I think is hilarious, that they're like, I don't fucking know, it's just what happens, and I think that's so cool, honestly. They're like, I don't know.
Well, even they said, they're like, I don't understand it. Like, it just keeps happening. It just started happening one time, like...
At all? That's okay.
No, he's not, like,
it's okay. I just wanted to ask both of you if you both watched it, but I'll ask you. So, during that, did you think at any point, like, I wonder what sex is like for them? If just a hand on the lap causes all of that?
Oh, I definitely wondered at one point,
oh my God, are they respectful?
Is that like?
Right.
What is any
During one part,
he
put his hand on her knee just to be like cute, and it started, and we're just like, oh my God.
Yeah, and you could hear.
But one of the people trying to debunk them was like this angry middle-aged white man who fucking used to suck a dick, basically. But he was trying to, like, debunk the tapping thing, and he was like, oh, well, people have done it forever when they have, like, a hammer toe or whatever. But there's no way it can make it sound like it's going up the stairs and away. You know, you can maybe make the tapping noise, but you can't make it move around.
Not like...
You can't make it move around.
Not like that, though. Like, literally, it was moving around. Like, you could hear it from far away
up and down
and
the stairs
come close
was crazy.
up.
And you can't make that sound outside.
Multiple times.
On the wall?
That's the thing that got me was when it was happening on the gravel. Like, and on the gravel when they were outside, and you can still hear this, like, knocking noise. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? What? And I don't know. It was good. It was fucking good. It was good. It was so good. Like, hi, hey, if you're wondering who we're talking about Sam and Colby. Forgot, we're in the middle of a podcast. And if you're wondering who we're talking about Sam and Colby. You should go check them out on YouTube.
Conjuring house is in Rhode Island. Didn't know that it was that close, and I looked it up.
Yeah,
I was like,
do you want to go to the Conjuring house?
$25 per person.
Can we do a road trip?
And I'm like,
I have to put in for my vacations. So if you want to do like a little,
Mark is very hesitant because at first when I said I want to go to the Conjuring house and do this, he was like, I don't think I'm doing that. But he thought I wanted to do an overnight, which I do not fucking want to do that. I'm there for the tour.
No.
And then
I would love to do a trip.
They give you an hour
like
tour, and then they let you just like mosey around and take pictures or whatever. And I'm cool with that. I am not cool with sleeping there. Hell no.
Exactly.
But Mark was in after I said that it's just that. And it's $25 or whatever a person. Yes.
We should do a group date.
Sorry, Nick.
Trip.
We're going to have to...
Where all four of us go.
Drag you in.
Oh, no. Nicholas is right here. He can hear everything I'm saying. He's totally fine with being pulled into this. If he weren't, he would speak up and say something. He'd be like, no. No. He'd come with us. We'll make it like a big group date, and we'll go on a little trip.
And it's funny, I feel like our last podcast
go to,
we were
like,
also
some
saying
haunted
the same
places.
thing about going to the Lizzie Borden house.
We should really do like a little trip where we like hit a couple haunted spots along the way. We should map out a couple spots, and then like as we make our way to like the Conjuring house, we can hit a couple more along the way. You know, like we can make it like a couple day trip or something like that.
Like a super famous-ish haunted house. I don't want to say things out loud but I'll text you and we can always do that one as well if that's part of our trip. But because we have that and the cryptids.
No one needs to know when we talk about it later. No one needs to know that that's the one you live near. Yeah, so we won't say it now.
Either way, try to find me, bitch.
That's fine.
I'll put a bow and arrow right through you.
Like that. Don't.
Oh, I've been needing some live.
Don't try to find. No.
Practice, if you know what I mean.
Don't do that. Stop it, Laura. Stop it. She's not gonna put a fucking arrow through you. Stop it.
What? Oh.
Unless you find her and you go onto her property. So don't do that. Like don't do that. I don't know how else to say it besides don't be fucking stupid.
Yes. But that's how I've been, is I've been engulfed in all of that.
Honestly,
Yes,
that's
Mark
fantastic,
and
and
I
I
were
love
like,
that for
what is
you.
happening? But then Mark and
love
I
that.
gutted our basement some
love
more
it.
and are gonna get it remediated and to start the process of fixing it, and that's exciting.
That's right. Because was
Yes.
that where the mold was? Yeah, that was where all the mold
So
was
it's
in
been
the
a shit show.
basement. Yeah.
It was a
So
completely
is it a finished basement or it was a complete
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I meant to say was it a completely finished basement?
No.
Now it's not a finished basement because we
Yes.
gotta redo all of that. Okay, so now we're starting the process
Yeah.
of
Well, we have to
refinishing
remediate it,
the
and then they
basement.
said that we would have to probably leave it
Right.
open for
There's
about
a whole
year to see if
process.
there's any leakages coming through and where, and then so we can fix it. And
Well, yeah, because you want to make sure you don't get any more mold buildup.
Yeah.
So keep it open for a little while. But you can have it like
Well, yeah,
partial,
we're
you
still
know,
gonna
do a
have all of our
partial
stuff down there, like put little
something.
cute little carpets or something, and have like my
Yeah.
workout area because we're still gonna utilize it. now
Yeah,
that
you
the
can do
mold
like a
is
partial
gone,
finishing.
But it's just
Yeah.
it was just absolutely
Exactly. It's still a usable
great.
space, but it's not the
Look-wise,
space
yeah.
you want it to be yet.
Are you
because-
on a trampoline?
Young lady! Whatever you're doing, stop it! She's on the counter.
Come on. Trying to be cool, man. Be tall.
What did you say? I was about to say something to you. You were talking about your basement. Yeah, like it's not what you want it to be yet, but you'll get there, and you guys own the space, so there's no rush. But it's better to be safe than sorry. You don't want mold to come back.
Well, the
and it to
people
get
who
fucking
owned this
worse,
house previously
so.
were stupid because they put the hot tub in the basement and then used the hot tub. And they put the
Which
walls up
I
wrong
just
anyway, so
can't
they double fucked
get-
themselves.
I can't get over
Okay.
that. I'm gonna tell this to Nicholas right now. Okay. The reason the home they bought has mold in the basement is because the previous owners put a hot tub in the basement. Yeah. Yep. 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 You don't even have to say your face. That's yep. Exactly. 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 Yep.
And we didn't
Yep.
know that, but
So
it's on
that's
our
why
electrical
they had
panel
to
that
deal
hot
with-
tub is in the worst part of our basement. Does that make sense?
Oh my god. It's
Yeah,
On
it's like
the
each one is
electrical
like this
panel?
one, this latch or whatever is for the living room. This one is for whatever. This room is for hot tub. Yeah,
hot tub had
it's
its
hot tub
own
and our
latch
dishwasher. If I'm being honest,
on the
but
fucking
yeah,
power panel.
fucking idiots.
Oh my
fucking
god, dude. I still can't
idiots.
get over
But
that. I
we're
still
gonna make
can't
it
get over
beautiful. We
that.
took out this massive closet that was
That's
blocking
so
up a ton
dumb.
of the space, and it's just so much better. And so it'll be fine. It'll be great.
Don't worry, they had to take care of the mold. Don't worry. When they found out all the mold was there, they made them take care of it. Right? They did take care of that, right? It was them that took care of it.
It's
wasn't
going to be us
Or was
right
it you?
now, but they took care of some of it. What they could.
Okay. Okay.
What we could make them do, you know,
But they
but
didn't do
their
enough.
solution was, since most of
Yeah,
the mold was
you got them to
behind
do
the
what you could make
walls
them
because
do.
they tested the air quality, that they just put in an extra air purifier, and then they were like, "That's all we have to do."
Oh. Oh, okay. So
They were
did
sketchy
the bare
as shit,
minimum.
but like we
Fucking
needed to
wonderful.
move, and in this economy,
No, I get that. You actually
I
got
think
really
so
lucky.
too.
When
And
you bought your
honestly,
house,
Mark's
so.
pissed, and I
You guys
get
got
it because
really
it's a lot of
lucky.
money on us. But I love learning about like how to
course.
fix and rebuild my space.
Well, now you guys are gonna know exactly what to do and what to look for in the future when if you guys decide to buy a new house and sell this one later on. You'll know what to look for when you're doing
Definitely.
your looks for your new house. You'll be able to make sure things are looked behind, like certain things are checked behind, like in the basement area and stuff like that. Like
They did our
areas
entire
that are known
attic.
to build
They
up
fixed
mold.
that.
You now know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you know,
Oh,
pay closer
definitely.
attention to the basement and stuff like that, so that way you know you can find anything hidden and make sure it's taken care of before you have to buy the house, and like then it's your problem to deal with. Like yeah, now you guys will know what to look for, and you'll know
Absolutely,
how
that's
to
what I'm
fix it all
excited
and
about,
stuff, like,
because
in the future. So
boys being boys, when they were taking out all of the extra walls and stuff over the weekend, my biggest thing was I want to be down there. I want to learn. I want to know how to do this, you know? But
Of
I am
course.
often given the
Fuck
role
yeah.
of, hey, they need help watching the kids. Can you do that? It's like when we do hay,
no.
when we do wood, I feel like they often lean on me for the kids, and I get it because they love me. Not gonna lie, I'm their fave.
Well, that's when you need to put your foot down and be like, no, I'm not going to be the only one watching kids. You can watch the kids yourself. I'm going to be a part of this and do this.
I was the one who
because I'm not a babysitter.
Because Mark's dad knows what he's doing, so he's the one who's telling everyone what to do, and everybody else is like more of the muscle. And the friend that Mark had also knew what he was doing, so I was also the odd man out, but I was only for like 45 minutes. I came back, and then his friend taught me how to do a bunch of stuff of taking out everything, and that was good. So, it was good. It's coming along great, and I know a lot now, and I feel powerful. Also, I did want to ask you if, I know we've talked about it before, and I know this episode will be coming out like months from now, so it's gonna still be a secret, but Mark did propose, and I need you to marry us. Yes.
What? Yes. No. Oh my god, that's so wonderful. Yes. Yay. Absolutely. I would be honored. Oh my god.
I'm gonna have no women in my like little party because you would be one of them, and I'm just wanting you to marry me anyways.
That's okay. We don't have to have
true.
any groomsmen and bridesmaids. You can just have, like, you can have your witnesses, whoever your closest, like, friend is, or, like, just a singular best man and maid of honor, which are your witness. Like, you can just pick one person that, you know, like, a sibling, anyone. It doesn't even have to be a girl. It can be your fucking brother, for all, like, anyone. You guys can just pick one person. It can be your parents.
I think
you can pick your dad or your
we're gonna do a
whoever.
traditional-ish wedding with, like. But Mark's like, oh, I have all of these people. And I'm like, it's me and my 2 friends. And then the one who's going to marry us. So.
Well, you can also always do it where if he's got, like, double the number, 1 girl, 2 guys down the aisle.
She'd be bossing it up. That's true.
Sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it's 1 dude, 2 chicks. So if we gotta do it the other way, we can have a reverse harem. I'm fine with that.
Sounds good. But I'm excited. And Mark said he would totally be down for you to marry us.
I'm so
what is that called? What are you called?
I'm so excited.
Okay.
I would be your minister. I'm a minister.
That.
I am an ordained minister. It's a minister. I'm technically considered like, I don't know if it's a clergy, but I'm a minister. Anything a minister can do, I can do. That's funerals, weddings, baptisms.
That's it.
I can do baptism.
We're baptizing while we're there. Let's go, bitches.
Because you're just reading rites. You're literally just reading rites, basically, when it comes to certain things, like reading certain passages when it comes to doing specific things, or like just knowing. Obviously, if you're doing a specific thing, like, you got to learn the traditions of it and like make sure you do it properly. But yeah, I can do anything a minister.
Would you ever do a funeral?
Absolutely.
And you would?
I can also do it. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
So your friend is going to
be
the morgue person, and you're going to be the funeral director.
No, yeah, we've literally talked about doing the business stuff, and like I've totally offered, like, if we do get to the point where we're living closer to each other, like we'd like to at some point in life, then we'd like to have, I've told her I'd help her with the business, and I could be like her minister on hand if she needs someone for a funeral. If the family doesn't have anybody, then I can be the minister. She can have an on-hand minister.
How did you become friends with all these people who live too far away to do cool stuff in person with? Come on.
Oh, I met her in high school.
Okay.
I met her in high school. She's like my little,
One of my
one of my
morbid
morbid friends, you know? One of my other friends that's, like, very morbid, and I love it, because I'm also a morbid person.
Which is wonderful. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for listening to all that jazz.
Fantastic.
And I'm excited, but how have you been?
Well, I'm fantastic now. Oh my gosh. I'm so fantastic now. I think it otherwise, though. I mean, things are busy at work. Lots to deal with when it comes to that shit, but otherwise things have been good. Not much has been going on, though.
Yeah. Has it been snowing there at all? Like dusting?
We had a couple
Yeah.
days with, like, some dustings, but
Yeah, we had a
nothing
dusting
too
last
crazy.
night, so.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited for snow, honestly. If it's gonna be cold, might as well give me fucking snow. Yeah, don't give a ton.
At least
just
a
like
little.
Enough to
Not
make
a
a
lot.
slushy, at least.
Just get a little.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great. Alright. Alright. Are you going first this week? What do you got first?
I gotta
then,
turn
Laura?
on my
What-
Wi-Fi, so hopefully I don't lose you. So, you okay with that? Were you in the
Yeah, I'm
middle
good.
of like a you can't see me and then like
You can't see me!
slow motion though? I think Kaylee was having a stroke. Whoop. Alright.
Nah, I'm good. What's up? What you got for us, girl?
When I was in Alabama to visit some of my family, they were watching this this show where this guy like starts cars that have been dead for 50 years and like soups them up and like makes them, I don't know. They say they don't really watch it for that part. It's because he's hilarious. So it's a kind of like a southern guy, and he says the craziest, weirdest shit. And it just got me thinking of all the weird southern sayings people say, and what the fuck do they even mean?
I know what bless your heart means, and it is definitely an insult.
Hey, I read that it
Bless
could either be
your
a big
heart,
fat fuck
honey.
you or a genuine honey bless your heart, but most of the time
It can be
it's
genuine.
middle
It
finger
can be genuine.
that God
but
approves
a
of.
lot of the times, it is not.
But the first couple on this list of 13 I read to make sure it wasn't like a lame ass list, alright? So I know the answers to them, of course. But after that, I want it to just be a secret, and I want us to guess what we think they're saying, and then I'll let you know what it really is. So that's what we're doing. And I'm wondering if you're welcome to guess. I honestly read these last night, but I had just semi-woken up from a solid nap, so it's hazy. The first one is we're living in high cotton. We're living in high cotton. Sorry, I gotta say it like that. In high cotton.
Living in
Yeehaw!
high
I'm gonna say that a
cotton.
lot this episode, sorry. It's already warning y'all, I get stuck on it. Me in Nashville yeehawed like 19 times because I just comes out of me.
Yeehaw! I'm so fucking funny.
Would you like to give it your best guess? Or would you like me to just tell you?
We're in a bad economy? I
mean, it's a good guess.
I don't know.
It says cotton has long been a key crop to the Southern's economy. Kaylee! So every harvest, farmers pray for tall bushes loaded with white fluffy balls in their fields. Alright. Tall cotton bushes are
White
easier to
fluffy
pick and
balls.
yield higher returns. If you're living in high cotton, it means you're feeling particularly successful or wealthy. So you were correct. I know. And I had
wasn't
found
wrong.
out that
All
I
right.
was thinking of this in my head today, and I'm like, why does... Because it says it's,
God.
when it's time to harvest, but I couldn't think of the word harvest. Well, I was like, when it's cotton picking season. But why does that sound vaguely racist all the time. Why does cotton just sound vaguely racist no matter what you're talking about?
It's cotton picking time. That sounds vaguely racist. I wonder, maybe because of the years and decades and centuries of slavery.
I need to know this word. But it's apparently harvest, but I was...
I love you.
I couldn't think
of harvest.
I was trying to have it come to me, so I was thinking of, like, the meaning of it, and I was like, I can't say that. But I was in Alabama over the fall-ish time, and I actually saw fields of cotton there, and I've never seen that because I'm never really there during fall, but it was the coolest thing. It's like just a giant field of white, and it honestly looks like snow. Wet, fluffy balls.
White, fluffy balls.
Balls of fluffy.
White, fluffy balls.
The second one was, she was madder than a wet hen.
I've heard that before. But it means you're mad. You're angry. You're fucking...
But it comes from the fact that hens enter a phase of broodiness. They'll stop at nothing to incubate their eggs and get agitated when farmers try to collect them. So farmers used to dunk hens in cold water to break their broodiness. So it says you don't want to be around a hormonal hen after she's had an ice bath. Bitch, no shit. I'd be pissed too.
I'd be pissed too.
Facts. Third is, he could eat corn through a picket fence. This one cracked me up. I'm remembering it, sorry. Sorry, let me start again. I said, he could eat corn through a picket fence. I'm feeling some Amanda Bynes already.
He could
through a picket fence.
Through a picket fence. He's an idiot? He's...
not very bright. At least he don't look it, because this describes...
I'm assuming it's like he at least doesn't look it or something. I'm assuming it's a looks thing, and you're like a horse face or something.
You're getting warmer here. And this one says that this describes someone with an unfortunate set of buck teeth. They tend to stick up and outward like a horse's teeth. Imagine a horse eating a carrot, and you'll get the picture. Yikes, bro. Yikes. What a burn in the south. I feel like I'm being really loud in the microphones right here, so if I'm screaming, let a girl know, okay?
You're not. You're fine. You're good. You're good.
The fourth ones, yes. I feel like I'm gonna skip it because I fucking think it's stupid.
That's fine.
You look rode hard and put up wit.
Oh, yeah, no.
I had to read that one a few times. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Yeah.
Rode hard and put away wit.
What does that mean?
Yeah. It's something sexual.
I don't
or
know.
Something. It's like, it's not good. It's not good. It's usually related to, like, someone being, like...
I can't remember, so I guess we'll both find out.
Something.
I only remember a part of it, so I can't still guess, bad. But...
I know, it's like a part of it. I know it's not, like, a good thing. Like, it's like... Yeah. She's been rode hard and put away wet.
It's bad.
It's
but
bad.
This does say
it's
that
bad.
This isn't a southern sexual... excuse me. Innuendo. This phrase refers to a key step in horse grooming. When a horse runs fast, it works up a sweat, especially under the saddle. And a good rider knows to walk the horse around so it can dry off before going back to the stable. A horse will look sick and tired if you forget this step, much like a person who misses sleep or drinks too much. You're looking rough.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's usually someone who doesn't look very good. Like, they look rough. They look like they've been rode hard and put away
I really
wet.
want to start using these. I'm just going to be talking
really
like this, and all of a sudden I'm going to just say the quote like this and then go back to talking normal or whatever, just to, like, fuck with people.
That's wonderful. I really want you to start doing that.
I'll let you know how it goes. I got to remember some of these.
I'm going to put one of these lines in your wedding vows. I'm gonna sneak it in there somehow. She's like, shit.
Which
Now I
one?
regret asking her.
Oh, there's some good ones. You can tell Mark not to make me madder than a wet hen.
I'm saying, you never know what I can figure out.
Right. I like it.
A little comedy in there. Come on now.
I'm probably gonna be having a panic attack because there's people looking at me.
Don't worry, I won't let it be. I won't let your vows be longer
don't
than
even
10
know
minutes.
if
I
I'd be
promise.
Right.
Honestly,
Like,
5
it's
minutes
not
is
bad.
probably all it'll be. It's not gonna be long. I will get you through it quick.
Good.
I promise.
However, number 6 is he's as drunk as Cooter Brown. I don't know, but he's Cooter Brown and he's just as drunk as he.
Well, I'm assuming it has something to do with being drunk.
Brown.
But I don't know who Cooter
he-
Brown is. Who's Cooter Brown?
He is an
Give me
infamous
context.
character in Southern lore. But legend tells that he lived on the Mason-Dixie line, the border between the North and South, during the Civil War. To avoid the draft on either side, Cooter decided to stay drunk throughout the entire war, making him ineligible for battle. Inebriated Southerners have measured their drunkenness by him ever since. Honestly,
yeah, so he was the town
brilliant,
drunk,
though.
basically.
I'd rather be drunk all the time than go to
Yeah,
war.
honestly, not a bad idea. Just be drunk all the time and never be able to be drafted
hammered.
because you're smashed all the time. You can't do
take
anything.
it.
You are incapable. I fucking love it. That's great. I love that.
She's as happy as a dead pig in the sunshine. Yeehaw! Gotta add another one.
The dead
Yes,
pig
this one-
part's a bit confusing, but I know pigs love the sunshine and mud and stuff
Yes,
like
this
that.
one
So
is kind of just as morbid
maybe you're not
as
actually
the kitty
happy?
cat, but when a pig dies, presumably in a sty outside, because you know, like you said, they like the sun dries out its skin, and this effect pulls the pig's lips back to reveal a toothy grin, making it look happy even though it's dead. So basically, it just like gets super dry skin that pulls back like it's had the surgery, and it's.
So then what does
the phrase
the
describes a
saying
person
mean?
who is blissfully ignorant of reality. Those damn pigs. They're getting done. Yes.
Interesting.
She's
saying
as happy as a dead pig
and
in the
meaning. I
sunshine.
don't understand.
That means
And that
you are
means
an
you are
absolute
basically ignorant.
racist. Moving on. Sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ, Laura. Jesus fucking Christ. The things that come out of your mouth
I'm
sometimes.
going to the shock factor today.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Any
I
more?
clicked on a button while we were fucking around.
Oh no.
Don't you dare!
Found out.
This is when I stopped reading them, so I don't know what any of these mean. She's
All
got
right,
more
let's
nerve
go.
than Carter's got liver pills.
I'm assuming it means she's very gutsy, or someone's very, like, willing to do, you know, like, very, like they
But
got
what's with the
I
liver
don't know,
pills?
or maybe they're willing to.
And who's Carter at this point?
I don't know.
Carter and
I don't
Cooter.
know. Who's
I don't
Carter?
even know.
Tell me who Carter is.
It
'Cause
says
I don't know.
Carter's Products started as a pill peddling company in the latter part of the 19th century. Specifically, Carter's repped its little liver pills so hard a southern saying spawned from the omnipresent advertisements. Alas, the Federal Trade Commission forced the drug group to drop the liver portion of the ad, claiming it was deceptive. What? Carter's Little Liver Pills became Carter's Little Pills in 1951, but the South doesn't really pay attention to history, the phrase stuck. Wow, just gonna sneak that one in there. But, what does it mean?
What do you mean?
She's got more nerve than Carter's got liver pills, so she's really just like...
Well, also, clearly Carter had a lot of liver
pills even doing that are...
Clearly not helping their liver because the FDA said stop using liver in there because there's no proof that it helps the liver. Clearly it's just a pill that does more nerve. Something. Well, they probably were just trying to make quick money because you got to keep in mind in those times. What was the time frame when this happened?
First had them, I don't know, but when they switched, it was 1951.
Okay, so we can assume sometime in the 40s. It does say when they were around. The latter
part of the 19th century. Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and, because there was a lot of, snake oil products out there just to make money. So I wouldn't be surprised if his liver pills, if Carter's liver pills were just another snake oil type thing to make money, and eventually they got caught and were told they needed to stop calling them liver pills because they don't fucking help. Does it give us a definition on the
No, but phrase? I mean, I guess you are probably right though, because if you've got more nerve than Carter's got liver pills,
I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's
just a boss ass bitch.
I'm just gonna assume you've got the nerve to do something or say something. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I keep up with notes if I like something that we're talking about, and I've been not doing a great job. Next one is, I'm finer than frog hair split 4 ways. So you're really sexy. Yeah.
I'm finer than a frog hair split 4 ways.
You're extra, extra fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that
whistle worthy.
You're hot. We're not allowed to whistle in this household.
Go bonkers? I think I remember you saying
one specific cat goes bonkers. He thinks you're pulling out the
torture
laser pointer.
You.
We've accidentally trained him with whistling and the laser pointer on accident. It was completely on accident, but now anytime you let out any sort of whistle, he's immediately like,
going.
Let's go, let's do this, let's go. Yeah.
Well, if anybody meets Kaylee and you're
careful with that
for some reason in her house, start a whistling. But yes.
Please don't. You better have a laser pointer in your hand.
Otherwise, you're gonna make it pissed off. Probably attack you.
You're gonna meet one pissed off little boy.
But something about frog hairs. Yes, Southerners mostly use this phrase to answer, what? How are you? So finer is used in a different way. I'm really good.
Oh, so it's like I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm doing good. Okay. Not like you look good or something. It's I'm doing good. It's a way to say I'm doing good. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
You asked me how I am. You gotta ask me how I am.
I don't.
Oh, Kaylee, I'm doing finer than frog hair split 4 ways.
That's it. That's the episode title. That's it, right there.
Oh, and I sound like such a generic Southerner too. Like it's not even like a normal Southern. Like I have family there. They do not talk like that.
They do not sound like that.
Oh gosh.
I love it so much.
Fun. I like doing that. Thanks for.
I love it. That was great.
But yes, even those below the Mason-Dixon line, no frogs don't have hair, and the irony means to highlight just how dandy you feel. No, not at all.
Was it sarcastic? Okay. You're
saying
you're literally dandy. Saying that you're good. It's just okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was reportedly originated in C. Davis's diary of 1865. So it's quite the saying. It's really keeping up. Number 10 is he thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow. This one confuses me.
I'm gonna
Like a
assume
rooster?
it's something to do with
Like a
all the
crow.
attention, like wants the attention kind of thing.
Oh, I
well,
see.
yeah, like a
It
rooster
is
crows
called
in the
a
morning when the sun
crow.
comes up.
I
So
got
it's
babies,
probably
that's
so.
right,
Oh,
too.
Henry!
It's a Henry, it's a Henry, it's a Henry.
It's Henry, it's Henry, it's Henry.
But yeah, you think that they're just like very self-absorbed?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume
Yes.
it's something like
Okay.
being self-absorbed.
So
or
on
something
farms, not just in the South, mind you, roosters usually crow when the sun rises and throughout the entire day. If you didn't know, they're fucking annoying. This habit wakes
Yeah,
up
they
the
are.
house, signaling time to work. An extremely cocky rooster might think the sun rises simply because he crows. Similarly, an extremely cocky man might think the same when he speaks, and also that everyone should listen to him. Oh, seems like it's
Exactly, see?
specifically towards men.
It's yeah,
Is,
because
yeah.
the rooster is a male,
honey.
is the male
Honey.
chicken, basically.
Joke's on
It's
you.
basically an arrogant man. Yeah.
You have to understand that just like everybody else, if I kick your knee the wrong way, it's gonna hurt. So, not doing so hot, are you actually?
That's so
Number
funny.
11. Oh, I have heard this one, but I've heard something a little different, but that's as useful as tits on a bowl. Yes, I've heard
I've
tits
heard that
on a
one
mug.
before.
Yeah.
Because bulls are
Yes.
male cows, so it's kind of useless for a male cow to have
It's
tits.
true. So you're just
They
a
don't produce
fucking
So I'm gonna assume it's like you're useless, like it's like useless, like
Like, you
waste
should
like
probably-
whatever,
you know what
something
I
along
mean.
that. Yeah.
Only
Something like
female
that.
dairy cows produce milk. Male cows are called bulls, and even if you could milk anything with nipples, bulls tend to be rather ornery. Good luck with that. I'm trying to give them attitude, but I doubt that's how they wrote it.
Yeah, they probably didn't intend as much sass as
Thank
you
you.
gave there,
That-
but I liked it. So.
Number 12. This one also sounds kind of dirty, but I don't know why. It's the one word. It's the ending word that I can't get over. I'm going to try to say it. That thing is all catawampus. Hey, well, that thing is all catawampus. What we going to do with you?
I'm gonna go ahead and assume like weird or like messed up or something like
Yeah, that thing is
crazy
all
or something like
catawampus.
that.
It's all, yeah, really
Like it's like
fucked
something
up.
weird
And I
or
don't
something
know
off or
if it's gonna mean, like, because it says that thing, so I wonder if it's more of like a item, like a machine or a car or something. Because that thing,
maybe
you're not.
Well, yeah, like something
I feel like if
like
if it
just
was this
weird. Yeah, not someone, but like
it's
something
all catawampus.
that's like messed up or something like that.
All right. Well, catawampus
Yeah.
is an adjective, and it means askew, awry, or cater-cornered. C-A-T-E-R.
Cater cornered?
Cater-cornered. I don't know, but it means askew, awry. Lexicographers don't really know how it evolved, though. They speculate it's a... There's far too many fucking words in this that I cannot say. What is a cater corner? You want to look that bitch up? It's cater dash
Hold on.
corner.
Okay. Cater corner meaning diagonally opposite someone or something.
Oh, so like
Cater
if you're like
cornered.
walking into a room and you say that bed
It's like
is
diagonal.
That thing is all catawampus. It's like diagonal.
I guess so. It's diagonal. It's opposite. Diagonally opposite
Well, we
of
got that
someone
one.
or something. So it is diagonally opposite of you. It's not like straight across. It's like diagonally.
In what way would you need to use this? Like, you could just be like, wow, that's diagonally to me. But that thing is catawampus.
I don't know.
And what the fuck is a lexicographer? Who fucking knows, but interesting. Catawampus, cattywampus, and cattywankus. In case you want...
Lexicographer or
Lexicographers.
lexicographer? A person who compiles
Your
dictionaries.
child sounds like it sucks. It does, though. I mean, if you're a lexicographer, I'm saying that wrong, but I think you'd really have to be into words. So good for you, but that sounds tedious and
Oh
terrible.
god, yeah. Not for me. Not for me.
We've got one more. Last
Got any
one.
more for us, Laura?
Oh, and the bonus
One
is
more?
something we've
Let's go.
already been there, done that. But 13 is he's got enough money to burn a wet mule.
Enough money to burn
My
a wet
thinkings are
mule.
that mules are my thinkings are mules
your
are
thinkings,
work
what are your
farm
thinkings?
animals, so they're costly.
Yep.
And if he's got
Yep.
enough money to just incinerate,
Yeah, they are.
then I think he's a rich man.
Why does it need to be
Because you
wet?
really need to burn it with a lot, though, if it's wet. But also, why are you burning a wet mule?
Wait,
It
Nick
might
just said
be
it's harder to
true,
light
but
on
like,
fire.
what does that? Oh,
You would need more fuel.
Is it money for fuel and
More
money for?
yeah, you
the
need more fuel, so
mule?
you need more money. Yeah, because you would need more fuel to burn the mule. In order to get more fuel, you need more money. He's kind of onto something over here.
Nicholas. Thank you. Well, let's see. Nicholas. It says in 1929, then governor of Louisiana, Huey Long, nicknamed the Kingfish. That's so Louisiana of them. So Louisiana of them to nickname their governor the Kingfish. Classic Louisiana right there.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
that's a lot to unpack for Louisiana. They got some daddy issues, it's seeming. But they tried to enact a 5-cent tax on each barrel of refined oil to fund welfare programs. Naturally, Standard Oil threw a hissy fit and tried to impeach him on some fairly erroneous, that's not a word, charges, including attending a drunken party with a stripper. Who hasn't done that? But Long, a good old boy, fought back. A good old boy. Yeah, that means you're dirty as dirty can be if you're being called a... Hey, get out of here, you good old boy. Hi. Get out of here, though. Get your nails out of me. Get your fucking nails out of me. No, now you're stuck, aren't you?
Get her, Henry,
this
get
is
her.
what life has come to.
Get her.
Are you okay?
Get her,
Can I
Henry,
help you?
get her.
Don't bite me.
Are you okay? Can I
Hey,
help
said
you?
Don't bite me. There you go. Are you okay?
But Mom,
Come here. Get your booty over here. I know you want to be held. Come here. Okay. Anyways, this governor who was a good old boy, he fought back because that's what good old boys do. And he reportedly said the company had offered legislators as much as $25,000 for their votes to kick him out of office. What he called enough money to burn a wet mule. We Northerners may not know what that means, but at least we know where it comes from. Thank you. Thank you. No.
so not very helpful.
So that's what it came from, but we still don't know what it means. I think it still means you have a lot of money, though. because they had enough money to kick him out of office. Because $25,000 is a lot in 1929. I'm gonna look up how much.
In an extreme, wait, what?
What, baby boy? Okay, get over here then. Come here. No, you're not running away. You are sitting on my lap, whether you like it or not, because you are torturing me. I shall torture you. Got you. And also $25,000 in 1929 is equivalent to $500,000 today. It seems. Which really isn't that much money. I don't think that's enough money to be considered having enough money to burn a wet mule. $500,000? Nah, I'm thinking at least $5 million. That's lowballing numbers. Also, we have a guest. She's back because I forced him off my lap after he bit me 9 times because I wouldn't let him. She's gone, guys. The ghost from The Conjuring came and grabbed her. We will have to go and get her back. Henry, are you down to go to the Conjuring house? No. Yeah, I don't blame you. But I think I'm going to take you anyways. Oh.
Hey,
Superpowers is back, yes.
I hit the wrong button. Stop him back.
You are. Henry's disappointed in you. He's out. Peace.
Oh, I'm sorry, Henry baby. I'm so sorry, buddy.
It was his time to shine, and you were just like, nah.
Oh.
But yes, that is what I've got for you. The bonus was Bless Your Heart, which we've been there.
Oh, yeah. Opened up with that one. That's great. I love it. All right. I enjoyed that.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you
for teaching me some very interesting Southern sayings. All right.
Yes,
My
I
turn?
had a good time. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're delving back into one of your favorite things, Laura. Cryptids!
Yeah!
But I specifically chose feline cryptids.
Ooh. I like it. I like it a lot.
Specifically. Oh, God, no. Okay. So we're going to start with our first one here.
Yes.
She's got to get ready so she can look up images.
Yes,
Our first cryptid that we are talking about today is the cactus cat. The cactus cat is a mythical creature and fearsome critter that has been reported in the American Southwest. It's described as a bobcat-like animal with thorn-like fur, sharp bones protruding from its front legs, and a branched tail. The cactus cat has been sighted in the southwestern desert, in states such as California, Nevada, and New Mexico, with a few sightings in Colorado. So cowboys and pioneers of the 19th century made up tales these strange beasts coming out at night, slashing open cacti, exposing the sap. On later nights, the creature was said to drink the fermented juice. This caused the cats to enter an intoxicated state, stumbling around and rarely attacking travelers. Attacks by these strange varmint, though considered rare, did happen from time to time, with many frontiersmen waking up to find welts on their body from the cat's barbed tail. Despite these attacks, the cactus cat was not considered an aggressive creature, except towards cacti. The critter was also known to have a unique and haunting wail that could be heard at night through the darkened desert, along with the dry sound of its bones rubbing together.
Well, that was random.
That did feel like a random detail, and its bones rubbing together. And as
Now-
always, my cryptids that I talk about do come from the cryptids Wikipedia, cryptids.fandom.com. You are not excused, Laura. But yeah, that is the cactus cat. Did you find some pictures?
Yeah, I found the first picture, which when I was looking at it before I clicked images, it looked like it was a cactus cat leaning up against a cactus with its middle finger out, but it was really just another cactus in the background, and I was really disappointed. However, in that cactus in the background, there looks to be another animal. I'm going to say a dog humping the cactus behind it, so that'll be fun to show y'all.
I think I have the same
All right.
picture as you, and I think it's just another cactus cat.
It's being real horny.
But I don't know if you have the same one as me. Hold up your phone and show me.
It's
See
the
if it
only
comes
one
through.
that's there.
Yeah, no. It's another cactus cat in the background. He's like bent forward because the other picture that I have is of a cactus cat leaning, like it's leaned forward against a cactus. It's like a zoomed up of the one in the background, and it's like leaned forward holding onto the cactus like it's attacking it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So that's the cactus cat.
interesting. Also, I would definitely totally meet one of these. It's not very aggressive to humans.
Yeah.
And for you to say that you encountered a cactus cat because you have welts on your body is kind of absurd of you given where you live.
Yeah.
So, don't be dramatic.
Don't be so dramatic.
Anyways, I'm here for it. I love it.
Okay, so our next one is the Wampus cat, also known as the Wampus beast or Cherokee death cat. It is a large panther cat-like creature in American folklore. Its origins are thought to have come from the Cherokee mythology and tales of the lumberjacks, and can range from frightful to comical depending on the region. The appearance of the Wampus cat varies wildly, though generally it's a cat-like creature that terrorizes neighborhoods. It is also sometimes described as being half cat and half dog. In West Texas, it's reported to be nocturnal in nature and infamous for its terribly loud, raucous voice. In Washington state, it's thought to shed its whiskers, white ones by day and black ones by night. It is also often depicted as being a fearsome water panther, having fur as black as dust. In non-Native American cultures, it's said it has glowing yellow eyes that can pierce through people's souls, drive them insane. It is also sometimes reported to walk on its hind legs. Yes.
Does it say more about that?
What do you mean?
About walking on its hind legs.
I don't know. I have more, though.
Oh, okay. Before I ask more questions, but yes, continue.
Okay. In 1939, in the 1939 Fearsome Critters book, the Wampus cat is depicted as a bipedal cat at the size of the Maine Coon cat, having tuft ears, a tail of a lion, sharp claws, whiskers, a comical smile, and a right forearm like a folding pruning hook, but on the pantographic principle. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I know that's a lot of words.
Thanks to nature, who endowed the marvelous Wampus cat with the amazing right forearm. The Wampus cat lives in Idaho, and its scientific name... Aquilomaprilundens forsyth. The Wampus cat, we're just going to call it that, was first seen and introduced since the first specimen of the Wampus cat is discovered scratching false blazes on mountain trails. And because of that, the Wampus cat is blamed for a variety of forest tribulations. Females can be killed with only a cross-cut saw, and the males are practically, but not completely, indestructible with the germ of blister rust in their fur. What the fuck does that mean?
Also, a crosscut saw is one of the ones where there's two people inside of it, and you're going.
Yeah, you have to like push it back and forth.
Like, what the fuck? Okay. What?
Okay. The glare from their eyes is said to start forest fires under the full moon's influence. Their footprints are only visible in solid rock. The Wampus cat steals prospectors' picks to brush their teeth. If the Wampus cat wades a stream, the fish won't bite for a week. When the Wampus cat is on the prowl, the only game is the fool hen. The howl of the Wampus cat on a lonely night curdles a rock of sourdough. Oh, I'm sorry, a crock of sourdough. Not a rock, a crock, like a crock pot full of sourdough, yes. I assume it means.
Not a rock of sourdough.
The Wampus cat lurks on a craggy promontory with its tufted ears aslant, like the budding prongs of a young goat. The Wampus cat can change its voice from the customary howl of a disfranchised banshee to the bleat of a kid. Now, the Wampus cat, there's so much more. There is a lot here about the Wampus cat.
I think they're just blaming the Wampus cat for everything instead of actually coming up with issues. I'm going to
read this little mythology blurb. It's just a couple paragraphs. All right. There are many tales of the Wampus cat in Cherokee mythology. In one tale, the Wampus cat is known as the Iwa, a Cherokee woman who did not trust her husband. This woman's husband went out to hunt with his fellow warrior. Suspicious, the woman put on a mountain lion coat. First of all, girl's got a mountain lion coat.
Fire.
And went to spy on him. When she was found out, the medicine man punished her by forcing her to wear the skin forever, transforming her spirit into the Wampus cat. Another tale tells the story of a husband and wife, Standing Bear and Running Deer. Standing Bear, the strongest warrior, went out to battle with the Iwa, who was terrorizing their village. Eventually, Standing Bear returned, driven insane by the Iwa and a shell of a warrior he once was. Running Deer wanted revenge for her husband and went to the shamans, who gave her the mask of a bobcat's face and covered her body with black paste to hide her scent. After days of searching for the Iwa, Running Deer finally saw the Iwa and crept up to surprise it. Having seen her bobcat mask, the Iwa's magic turned in on itself, banishing it for good. It is said Running Deer's spirit now inhabits the Wampus cat, who continues to watch over and protect her village. Other tales tell of a witch who lived alone in the mountains at night. She would turn herself into a cat and steal chickens and pigs from nearby farms.
So it's either this thing is really, really good or really not good. Well, not like the worst thing we've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of a little all over the place, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the Wampus cat. Yes.
I would say my question to you, when it was talking about its body, talking about its was it talking about its arms? Right hook or whatever it was talking about?
Yeah, it has a right arm like a hook.
So the pictures, all of the pictures that I've Googled, a majority of it, I would say like 90% of them, this creature has 6 legs. So when it goes on its hind legs, it's like 4 on the floor and 2 ready to fuck you up.
Yeah. That's
which is honestly way scarier than 4 legs for sure. All that balance and you have a reach? Nah, girl.
There's a high school that has the Wampus cat as
I know, right?
Mascot or whatever.
Honestly, I dig. I think one of my mascots, because I went to a few different schools, but one of them was a panther, so this would have been way cooler.
Yeah, it's got 4 legs to walk on, and then it's got 2 arms
that look like hooks because they're just so massive in muscle.
Insane.
That's how they're just sitting.
Insane. They're very beefy. They're still paws.
Yeah.
They're still paws, but they're just up on the chest more and Very interesting.
Honestly,
it looks
I want
like, okay,
one.
so it looks like a cat, like a big cat, with
like a
2
panther.
legs in the middle of its body.
Yeah.
On top of its 4 legs it already has.
But
Insane.
just so
There will
muscular.
be pictures on our social media.
Yes, we'll find out which one I include. Because the only black one that there is a depicted picture of is the whatever, but
like
because it said it was mainly black.
Well, I mean,
but obviously all of the stories are very different.
There's a black and gray image, but it just doesn't look as. I kind of like the statue.
I know, right?
Of it.
Because look how you can see the muscles in it, and that's insane.
Maybe use that.
Love
gosh.
it.
All right,
I'm excited.
That's fine.
I'm gonna get one of those as a pet.
All right, the next one. It's a little. The name is interesting. It is called the Come at a Body, also known as Jump at a Body, is a fearsome critter from North American folklore. It lives in the White Mountains of New Hampshire and southern Maine. It is first reported by Mr. B.B. Bickford of Gorham, New Hampshire, as told in the 1939 Fearsome Critters book. The description is as follows. The Come at a Body is a small, stubby animal with soft, velvety fur like a kitten. The Come at a Body is harmless, but has the habit of suddenly rushing directly at its victims from the brush. However, it then stops, only a few inches away, and spits. A strong mink-like scent is thrown, and the Come at a Body rushes away. The Come at a Body has never been reported to hurt anyone or even kill humans. And that is the Come at a Body.
We will be so... That's near you. Potentially near you-ish. Maine. You said Maine.
It said Maine. I live in southern Maine, so...
I know. So I feel like this is what we gotta do, because that's where we gotta start with the non-killing ones. There is, though, however, like, no real...
I've got a picture of
the
only picture I have is it's this drawing of a dude dropping his axe with a little creature walking up to him.
Yeah.
Let me see if there are any others.
Which seems to be from the same...
No, they don't have any
person.
Oh, wait. Okay, actually, wait. This one does have another one.
Okay.
Hold on. Here, I'm going to share it with you.
I was just looking at that one because it also comes with the story.
Yeah.
Now, is the hair part of it? Like, does it have a fro right now?
I think that's what it looks like. Yeah. I think that that's like that fur. Yeah, because it has fur soft like a kitten, so I think that's its fur.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is from the book. Yeah. This is like just someone's drawing from the book.
I'm taking it. This one's... I like its little... line fro it's got going on. It's got a little ponytail. Hey, girl. Yeah. You really dressed up for the occasion.
Okay. Our next one. Oh, God.
Just another little weird animal came up, and it doesn't say really... It's the hoogug, and it looks like a moose with, like... I'm just gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna send it your way. You can...
Okay.
Just, what kind of mouth is that? It's like a bill for a mouth. Like a... Does a platypus have like a bill? That's what I mean.
God.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then look at
it's
its
like
ears.
it's literally like a moose with
moose?
Fish fins for ears. And a bill, like a platypus bill for a mouth.
A really big one.
Like a really long one.
And from its neck down, it's hairy, but it's from its neck and shoulders up, it's not hairy. It's
fleshy.
Just one I saw on my passing bys, but there's lots of weird ones if you click that picture on Google, so...
Okay. Anyways, back to this.
Yes, ma'am.
Our next one is the Tennessee red cheetah. Most people have heard of felines known as cheetahs, yet an interesting cryptid has been missed time and time again, the red cheetah, often reported in the plains of the West where it can run free. Most reports of this creature are sadly disregarded as a hallucination or a mountain lion. Though it is not too common for a mountain lion to roam up northward into the Great Plains, a mountain lion and the Tennessee red cheetah are easily distinguishable. It has been reported as a semi-gold and carmine, a dark pigment shade of red, and, of course, black spots. The creature is more heavily built, for more power and less speed, than its slimmer counterparts. Most people report that the creature is around 5 feet in length and around 4 feet wide. That's really wide, I feel like. 4 feet wide?
Yeah, when you're 5 foot in length. You're just a box at that point.
It feels really wide. All right. Most people report that the creature is around 5 feet in length, 4 feet wide, at its broadest point. The most distinguishable feature of the creature is that its head is more bulky, similar to an American bulldog, with loose skin. So it is indeed made to fight, therefore giving it an advantage over its competitors, such as the gray wolf and coyotes that roam the area. Interesting. Right, that's all I'm gonna read off of here. Well, they have a little folklore and science here, but it's like a little. All right, here I'll read it. All right. Folklore has so far claimed that a man was overseeing his farm, possibly looking for groundhogs, and all of a sudden, 2 cubs and 1 mother came out of the thicket. They bolted across the field as if sensing danger nearby, possibly a male or another large animal. New possible cryptid, the man shot at the mother and she dropped quickly. The man let the cubs go, not knowing that the cubs would die from starvation as they can't hunt. Yeah. Well, big surprise.
Shocker.
He skinned the animal and fed the bones and meat to his hogs, and showed the fleece to his neighbors. He then put it on display, only to find a few days later that it had disappeared. The world went on a short spree of finding the fleece?
The world. This is...
I think you mean the man. The man went on a short spree of finding the fleece, which lasted 2 days short of a month. Even though it is indeed possible that the bones could have been in the hog's belly undigested, more than likely it has been passed through the system and turned into fertilizer. No one has sent... Did I miss a sentence?
So that I think they were just hinting at terribly that they're trying to make sure they have proof of this creature.
No one has since seen the fleece. Every year a few reports come in, and all appear to be as if the creature is getting slightly bulkier. A few scientists believe that it is the extinct species Myricinox? Synonyx. Myricinox. A subdivision of the saber-toothed tiger.
I was gonna say that,
but
because
all
one
evidence
of the pictures
is unclear.
really looks
it
like
looks
it.
similar.
When it says,
yeah.
when it talks about being beefy like that, you know,
Yeah.
I just think of Ice Age. So
I love it. It. Okay, our next one is the vampire beast. Colloquially known as the Beast of Bladenborough, or vampire cat, is a large monster identified with vampiric qualities that made several livestock and pet killings in Bladenborough, North Carolina. Oh, didn't expect it to be North Carolina.
Mm-mm.
I thought it was going to be like somewhere in Europe. in December of 1954. It lasted for 10 days. In 2007, the beast returned, but in other regions such as Bolivia, Greensboro, and Lexington.
Okay. Weird places. North Carolina and Bolivia. Got it.
Watch, it's Bolivia, North Carolina.
right. We're just fucking idiots. Sounds about right.
So in the 1950s, the killings first happened on December 29th, 1954, when a farmer reported that a large cat-like beast had attacked one of his dogs and dragged it into the underbrush. More killings happened on New Year's Day in 1955, when 2 dogs were found dead. All of their blood was drained out. The next day, 2 more dogs were attacked by the mystery predator. On January 6, 1954, a 21-year-old mother named Mrs. C.E. Kinlaw walked outside one morning at 7:30 a.m. and saw the beast stalking towards her. She screamed and ran inside the house. Her husband ran outside with a shotgun and saw that the beast had left cat-like paw prints. A farmer also reported that a mystery creature had killed 3 of his hogs, some of his cows, and 1 of his goats. The goat's head was fat and fritter. Okay. People also heard weird noises that sounded cat-like, and some that sounded like a baby crying and a woman screaming. Locals reported seeing a creature that was part bear and part panther. It was, it was 3 to 4 feet long, 20 inches high, and weighed 150 pounds. It had brownish and tabby, bushy fur. The beast also had runty-looking ears with a long tail and a cat-like face. These were the only descriptions of the vampire beast. The town's police chief, Roy Fors, organized a hunt for the creature but came up empty-handed when the mayor, W.G. Fussell, told the news... These all sound like fake names. Sound like fake names.
Fussell got me, really.
Told the newspapers about the creature. The beast got national publicity, and hunters came all the way from Tennessee. Newspapers from Arizona to New York gave coverage to the hunt for the beast. Meanwhile, the town was in chaos. Children were not allowed out at night, and men stormed the forest with guns trying to find the creature. After a large bobcat was killed by hunters, Fors and Fussell, this ended the search. After that, things started to settle down again. And in 2007, the beast returned to North Carolina, bringing more surprises and fear with it in Lexington. 60 goats were found with their blood drained and their heads crushed. 30 miles away in Greensboro, another farmer lost his goats in the same way. In Bolivia, a man named Bill Robinson lost... That sounds like somewheres in the U.S. Like, it's Bolivia, North Carolina, Bolivia. Because his name is Bill Robinson.
Bill.
Lost his pit bull to the creature. He buried it, but the next day it was in the same location where it was killed. 4 days later, another resident, Leon Williams, found his pit bull dead. It was covered in blood and it was missing a few body parts. There was no sign of a struggle, which is strange for a pit bull. Other places lost a total of 10 dogs in just 2 weeks. More tracks were found. These ones measured 4.5 inches in diameter. In 2008, a TV show, Monster Quest, did a search for the beast. They concluded that what people may have been seeing and what may have been killing their animals was a cougar. However, the cougar has been dismissed as extinct throughout the east coast of America, except the tip of Florida. And that's the vampire beast.
The second you said it sometimes sounded like a crying baby or a screaming woman, like, obviously my brain went to the bobcat too.
Yeah.
It's just a massive
because that's
bobcat.
a common like thing, is that it can sometimes sound like a crying baby or a screaming woman for some fucking reason.
It's wild. I've heard both, and it's wild.
Yep, it's weird, it's creepy, I don't understand it, but it is a thing.
But typical bobcats are like 20 to 30 pounds. That thing is 150 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say bobcats are not that big usually.
No.
They're usually pretty small cats.
Yeah, I mean muscular, don't get me wrong.
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
get
no,
fucked
like
up
they're
by
very...
one, but...
Oh, yeah, no, like don't fuck with a bobcat, but they're not usually like...
They're not going to be...
They're not 150 fucking pounds.
They're not killing a pit bull.
No,
Well,
no.
Maybe Nala.
Maybe.
Because she was a petite little...
Oh.
Cute little puss
Yeah,
pants,
Nala
but,
wouldn't
we
stand
love
a
her.
chance.
I
Nala
love her,
wouldn't
but I
stand a
don't know.
chance. Yeah, I don't think Nala would have stood a chance.
However, like, there's some beastly pitties out there, so...
This is true. This is true.
However,
right,
did it ever say anything
What?
about this creature having any, like, bat-like features? Because that's,
No.
like, a lot of the pictures that are coming up.
Just cat-like features. They don't
Okay.
mention any bat-like features.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure I get the picture correct, because a lot of these...
I get it. I get it.
But yes, you may continue. I'm here for it.
Okey-dokey. 1 second here. Okay, our final one is the Cali Greyhound. It's C-A-L-Y, Greyhound. The Cali Greyhound is a mythical creature that appears in medieval heraldry. This creature appeared in the heraldry of the De Vere family, who were the Earls of Oxford during the 15th and 16th centuries. This century was often used to symbolize speed and swiftness. It has some similarities with Certine. It was described as having the head of a wildcat, the body of an antelope, the 4 claws of an eagle, the tail of a lion, and the hind legs and hooves of an ox, and was often depicted with ram-like horns and has a long forked tongue. Sometimes this creature would appear with a fish-like tail or a pair of eagle wings, similar to that of a griffin. Unlike most heraldic monsters, it made no attempt to seem realistic. This creature was known for its great swiftness. It is generally accepted that the Cali Greyhound is simply a figment of the artist's imagination, but some parts of it are based on reality when it's depicted. Did you find pictures?
Yeah, for sure. The more, like, the more you were describing it.
I have that it shows.
Yeah, I see the one with the really, really, that one I see.
Mm-hmm. And then this one's the fish-like depiction with the
Interesting.
tail. Yeah. And then also this one.
That's one that I was looking at too.
That's like the depiction of it that it just gave, because you can see the forked tongue and everything.
Yeah, I think that
I'd
one's
say
my
use
favorite,
that
probably.
one. I would say use that one.
It's less of like an elk-like body, but it has everything else more accurate than the others.
It still has a fairly long body, but not an elk-like body. I feel like it should have an almost thinner body.
Yeah, for sure. At least in the behind area.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that one's my favorite. That would be also cool to have as a pet. / like, if I'm going to war, I'm going to war with this thing.
Fuck yeah.
It would be so much better, though, if I had one that had wings. For sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the idea of the wings. Not gonna lie, I like
I'm
the
here for
wings
flying
aspect.
at all points in time.
Exactly. Well, that's it. That's my list of cryptids for you. I felt we would go. I figured, you know what? This is Chaos and Cats. Let's go. Let's see what they got for feline cryptids, and they had a bunch of them. So yeah, that's my list of. I tried to find some fun ones, some weird ones. So.
Oh, you provided.
I tried to get us some nice weird ones. Yeah. You know, really had to weird it up as much as I could.
I like the ones that are almost so obscure that they have the pictures that they have are hard to find. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. I know, those ones are really fun, because it's like, I'm sorry, what the fuck is this thing?
What am I looking for?
I know, and then as I'm describing it, it's probably helping you figure out which one it actually
Exactly,
is.
and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, but I think that's it. I mean, is there any other comments or anything you had on that, or questions, or?
I have a few questions, I suppose. I'm wondering, which one would you most like to ride into battle with?
Oh, definitely, probably the Cala Greyhound. Or the Wampus Cat.
I was like,
The Wampus Cat's also one that I would fuck with.
yeah, I feel like if the Cala Greyhound had wings, I'd pick that one. Like
Yes.
I said, I'm a wings gal. But if it doesn't have wings, I'm going with the Wampus Cat because that thing is gnarly looking.
Fuck
That
yeah.
thing's gotta be fast. Could you
If
imagine
not
if
fast,
we said
he's
we
gonna
want to
beat your
jump?
ass up, so...
We want to jump out of body.
I know,
right?
jump out of body. Come out of body.
Run up to you and then be
and
like,
spit.
ah! And run away.
Yeah. He's just gonna come up at you,
spit.
stop right in front of you, and spit.
Disgrace.
He's gonna run away.
Disgrace to you. Disgrace to your family. Out. If you had to fight one of these, which one would it be?
Oh,
and you can't choose the run away run. That one's already out. I'm talking about the monsters.
Nope, it's gonna be the fucking the come out of body.
It's already running away before you even do anything.
I know, right? I don't know, man. Probably the
I'm
cactus
terrified.
cat.
Yeah, that's the one because that's
Out of all of them, probably the fucking cactus cat.
I'll take a cactus. Alright. I like it.
Alright. Well, that's it then. I think that's all we got.
That's all we got.
That was,
Did I have fun?
That was fun. That was a fun one. Alright. Well, we're gonna end it here then. Please make sure to rate us wherever you listen and are able to rate us. It very much helps the podcast get seen more and all that fun stuff. You can follow along with us on our social medias. Also, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, topics, things that you want to tell us, stories, I don't fucking care, you can contact us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Chaos and Cats Pod, and YouTube, which is at Chaos and Cats Podcast. And then we also have an email you can hit us up on, which is chaosandcatspodcast@gmail.com, for whatever reason, you know. That's it. That's what we got for you. We hope you guys enjoyed the episode and had fun. Stay safe out there, friends. Crazy world. Goodbye.
Peace.